The 1960s fashion had been on a swing. The 4 quarters of the decade were characterized by diverse fashion, which range from conservative, to flirt, and to flamboyant ones. Perhaps, it is the diversity which made the mod fashion hip and undying. The recent generations still finds the 1960s fashion, makeup, and hairdo fanciful. As their guide to achieving a 1960s look, here are the 5 most famous fashion icons of the 1960s. 1. Jacqueline Kennedy. Jackie Kennedy was born on July 28, 1929 in Southampton, New York. The former First Lady Jackie Kennedy, having been the wife of the 35th U.S. President, John F. Kennedy, is an epitome of beauty and elegance. But unknown to most people, Jackie engaged in vigorous sports activities even at a young age. Jackie triumphed national championships in horsemanship. The lady is fond of reading and had finished her studies abroad in Paris and also took up history, French, and literature in New York. Even before the present First Lady Michelle Obama fashion became in vogue, Jackie was the foremost First Lady fashion icon of the 1960s. Her greatest contribution to the fashion in the 1960s is the pillbox hat. Jackie is also noted for her trendy close-waist dresses fancied by young ladies then and now. Jackie is one of the favorite fashion icons as far as early 1960s fashion is concerned. The pillbox hats used by the First Lady have conservative and classy designs. Jackie's 1960s fashion pillbox hats were designed by Halston. 2. Jean Shrimpton. Fashion icons of the 1960s include supermodels like Jean Shrimpton. Jean originated from Buckinghamshire and was born on November 7, 1942. She had her early education at St. Bernard's Convent and Langham Secretarial College. However, at a later point in time, Jean was enticed to join the Lucy Clayton Charm Academy where she took up a modeling course. Thus, at the age of 17, Jean started modeling. She also appeared in various magazine covers like Vogue, Vanity Fair, Elle, Harper's Bazaar, Newsweek, Ladies' Home Journal, Time magazine, and Glamour. Jean Shrimpton is not just any 1960s fashion icon but is regarded as one of the pioneering supermodel of the world. Jean Shrimpton is one of the most popular 1960s fashion icons. She introduced the use of miniskirts in the mid-part of 1960s. Through her, the early 1960s fashion set up by Jackie Kennedy was transformed. Jean Shrimpton 1960s fashion statement malformed the use of full-length and covered-up dresses for ladies. The start of the miniskirt 1960s fashion was with a bang and unintentional. Miniskirt 1960s fashion became the trend after Jean arrived in Melbourne, Australia in a white shift dress with hemline 3.9 inches above the knees. 3. Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn is not only one of the 1960s fashion icons but is also a well-renowned actress. Her best films include The My Fair Lady and Breakfast at Tiffany's. Audrey is a native of Brussels, Belgium, and was born on May 4, 1929. She was a highly praised actress who worked on films and Broadway at an early age. Aside from being a fashion icon, she is likewise a Hollywood icon. Her early life has not been that easy because of protests and movements then prevailing. When the war ceased, Audrey pursued her passion for dancing and stage performance. To this date, Audrey Hepburn is still looked up as one of the best 1960s fashion icons and a notable philanthropist. The 1960s fashion has varied components. One of them is the pixie haircut, which became a hippie during the mid-60s until the third quarter of the decade. The pixie hairdo became more popular when Audrey Hepburn appeared on and off-camera with such short chic pixie hair. Off-camera, Audrey matches her fashionable hairdo with drainpipe jeans and casual 1960s attire. Twiggy and Mia Farrow are also known icons for the pixie hairdo. 4. Sherilyn Sarkisian or Cher. Cher is a singer, actress, and performer. She was born on May 20, 1946 and is a native of El Centro, California. Cher's early career was confined to singing and dancing. She performs together with her husband Sonny Bono. The couple once had a show on TV called The Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour. In 1975, the couple divorced, but Cher continued her career in music. In the 80s, she began to pursue an acting career, appearing on Broadway, films, and plays. One of her best big screen appearances is with Christina Aguilera in Burlesque. Cher is also a well-known 1960s fashion icon. She is known for her brazen and loud fashion statements she uses for her shows and on-stage performances. In all shows and appearances, she always appears in character. Cher's fashion statement during her reign might have influenced Lady Gaga and other performers using flamboyant fashion stuffs. Cher is one of the 1960s fashion icons, making bell-bottomed jeans and fluorescent hall-tiered shirts in style. This fashion style was hip during the late 1960s. Also, Cher is known for her simple 1960s hairdo. Cher was known for her loose straight hair with appealing rocked bangs. 5. Brigitte Bardot. Brigitte Bardot is a 1960s fashion icon born on September 28, 1934. She is from Paris, France, and lived a well-off life because her family has their own business. In her teens, Brigitte was encouraged to join the dance and music lessons. But she shifted into modeling and became a fast-rising model for famous magazines like Elle. Brigitte also appeared on screen in Crazy for Love and other films. She was married to Roger Vadim, but the marriage did not last for long. At a later point, Brigitte kept herself busy producing films like The Act of Love in 1953. Brigitte is appealing, and men are highly fascinated by her. She was branded as a sex kitten but was able to overcome the reputation through time. Brigitte Bardot 1960s fashion is flirtier. She reinvigorated bikini fashion when she starred in Beach Party. While bikini has long been discovered, bikinis worn and modeled by Brigitte looked more appealing. Her bikinis are in sunny and vibrant colors, making them sexier and trendy.